Hey guys, this is your spiritual guidance from Nana, back again with another message from Spirit. I have several actually, but we're only going to give one at a time. And today's message is going to be unfinished symphony in your life. I've gotten several downloads, I'll have to tell you, the past couple of days, and you guys might have too. I mean, I really do believe that. The ones I'm talking to, you've got a lot going on in your life, okay? I got on here and I started praying that the Holy Spirit would just lead and guide me, you know, and we're going to go with the flow. We're going to go with the flow with Spirit. But unfinished symphony, guys. And that's the card that came out for you. Some of you guys are coming to the end of a cycle to where I feel like I'm hearing my spirit team tell me that you were kind of like in a creative lull, or what do they call that? Writer's block. You know, there was like a writer's block. And I'm talking to some people that are writers, but also I just see many different fields in my mind right now. I see a painter's block, a business block, a financial block, a relationship block. I mean, things are just popping out left and right. But we're going to narrow this down. This unfinished symphony is something for some of you guys that you've been working on. Part of your purpose, part of your dream that you've been working on. And it still has different stages to it that haven't blossomed yet, that haven't come open yet. It kind of reminds me, you know, in the springtime where we are right now, some of the flowers haven't bloomed yet, they haven't popped yet. Some of this unfinished symphony has not opened up to some of you yet. And that's why you might be experiencing some writer's block, so to speak. When there's a lot this is what I'm seeing in my mind, when there's a lot going on in our brains, sometimes, honestly, I don't care how smart you are or intelligent you are, or, hold on, spring allergies, or whatever the case might be. The fact is when you overanalyze things, when you get too much information, all right, and you don't balance it out with staying grounded on this earthly plane. And when I mean grounded, I'm not talking about thinking about things on this earthly plane as well as the spiritual plane, as well as I'm talking about bringing all those thoughts down to dirt itself. Like walking out in the grass in your bare feet, planting a flower without the tools, digging into the dirt, you know, watching the little earthworms play, you know, talking about going fishing and, you know, no music or headphones or anything on, just you, the pole, the fish, and God, you know? I'm talking about, I see a lot of, you know what I actually see? Do you remember going to those Arcadia games and they would have the paddle where you had to bounce the groundhog on the head and he kept popping up in different places? I feel like you've got so much popping up all over the place. And it's causing dis-ease in parts of your emotions and parts of your physical body, because you've got to learn when to turn it off. Because the ones I'm talking to right now, you've got a vision, you've got a dream, you've got goals, you know somewhat in some way, shape, or form where you're going and who you're at, who you are. But right now in this season, there's a lot of things that are been coming at you, and there's a lot of irons in the fire. I feel an anxious energy, a worried energy, overwhelmed and oppressive energy. And my spirit team sent me here to tell you that even though there's a lot of loose ends right now, it seems like going around you right now, it's going to work out, okay? One step at a time, one day at a time. If you think about it, that's all we've got. Yes, you've got to do planning. Yes, you've got to put down on your schedule. Yes, you've got to make lists. But we only have this day. And really, we don't even know if we have the full day. I hate to say that, but I don't know why that's coming out. But you're going towards your fulfillment. You're going towards your dreams. Some of you are getting to realize that there's more to this life, some of you I'm talking to, than what you've had so far. You want to write that symphony. You want to write that new music. You want to write that new song. You want to write that new book, poetry I just saw. That new rap song. That's not just your original rap song. I'm really seeing that right now. Like, it reminds me of Dax. I'll be honest with you. If you listen to this guy's songs, they're not just rap songs. They are speaking to someone's life. They're real.